Welcome to episode 3 of our home buying journey here at Pennies Not Perfection. This is our journey of trying to buy another home. We were actually not planning to buy a home as of last week, but then this particular house came up for sale. It was on this basically same street as our friends and people that we do stuff with all the time. They have little kids the same ages as our kids, and it's a great area with lots of families with young kids, and it's just overall exactly where we wanted to be. And the house was big enough for us, and it was a layout that worked for us, whereas this current house has been problematic over the last couple of years. And even though we had decided to make it work, this house was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So we put in an offer on, Monday? Then on Tuesday, they asked for best and final offer. So we did increase what we were offering by a little bit because we were asking them to pay part of our closing costs. So we reduced the amount we were asking them to pay. So we will come up with more money at closing to cover that. And that was the only thing that we changed. So we felt like we had a little bit of wiggle room there, and we did make an additional update to our offer. And then we waited. And the waiting part was really not fun. And then today we did receive an answer. So this morning at 8:30 a.m., basically after I dropped off my kids, I got a message from the realtor that they were asking if we were flexible with closing dates. And I said yes, as long as the lender was as well. And that was the answer we gave to the seller. And they were trying to coordinate buying their new home, which they've already put an offer on, with the closing of this house. So it made sense that they needed us to be flexible so that that deal would go through. And we said yes, which was a good sign. I was like really exciting. Like, okay, if they are asking these questions, that means they're kind of looking at our offer. They're thinking about working with us. So we said, yes, we're flexible. And then we waited and we waited. And then 3 hours later, our realtor came back and said, hey guys, the sellers are going to accept your offer. Okay, I was just getting ready to film a different video, and I got the text from a realtor that says the sellers are going to accept your offer. Oh my God, we're buying a house. I just screamed, and then I started filming this. Oh my gosh. I'm like terrified, but also so excited. We were prepared enough, and they're going to accept our offer. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm like so excited and so scared, and so I have a lot of emotions. Oh my God. We're doing it. We're moving to the next step of life, and it's gonna be so good for my kids, and I'm so excited. I messed up my makeup for my next video. I was going to film, but now we know. Now we know. That's amazing. Now we know. And this is a couple days after we started this process, and yeah, now we know. So now we have to figure out how to pay for it every month, and a totally new budget, and learn to be landlords or learn to sell our house. We have so much to do, but this is just exciting. So exciting. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might enter the video I took right when it happened here because it's a real reaction. And I am retelling now later on in the day after I've done a few things and some errands and stuff. But they did accept our offer. So we put in an offer on a house a couple days ago, and they have now accepted that offer. So we are purchasing another home. We're purchasing another home. This has been something I've thought about and talked about for so long, and it honestly was something I was okay not doing. I was okay losing this particular house, if like someone came in really crazy high, because we weren't going to do that. And I was okay not buying a house at all if we couldn't find something that was like perfect. So I was okay either way, honestly, but I cannot believe that they accepted it. So this is going to be a huge change for our family, for this channel, and for our finances. Huge change. I will do some videos with the numbers later on, but today I just wanted to share the excitement of this moving forward. This is going to happen. We are going to purchase another home. We are still kind of undecided about what we're going to do with this house that we're in right now. We are thinking about renting it out just because it's a great area. Lots of people want to live here but not buy here. And it could be a great rental. So we may try that out, and we may also change our minds and decide to sell it. It kind of depends on a few different things, but I wanted to give ourselves the option to think about it for more than 3 days. And basically this whole process of putting in the offer and making sure it got accepted had to be really fast because these people were selling their house, and I knew this house would go fast because so many people like were looking at it and interested. I knew that that part had to go really fast, but I don't want to rush the decision on this house. I don't want to rush into whether we decide to try it as a rental or decide to sell it. Either way, I wanted to make sure that we had time and we weren't rushing that decision. If we do decide to keep this house as a rental, it opens up a new income stream for us. It opens up more content for me, for my channel, and that opens up more income for me as well. And it could be a really great thing, or it could be a disaster. So I really don't know. And that's something that's more of a calculated risk. It's not like taking on debt that's $10,000 Disney vacation on a credit card. It's more of a, we have a loan on this house at a really low interest rate, and this could be a fantastic rental. Literally everyone in my real life who knows where I actually live and knows the house I have, they are all like, yes, rent that out. Ugh, good decision. So smart. You're on the right track. And so it's like having so much validation from people that know the actual situation versus like the internet is definitely pushing me toward that decision. But it's also not a decision we will be rushing. For now, we are just celebrating the fact that we found the perfect next house for us. The perfect next house for us. It is so exciting. It is on a very secluded dead-end street. It is a place that has a ton of kids. It is a place that in the summer is going to be super fun. Our friends live nearby. Like we can almost see both of their houses nearby, and they have kids our kids' age, and they have a pool, and it's just, it's going to be such a huge quality of life change that I can barely even convey how much it's going to like improve our lives. But the fact that it came around and we could do it, we had the money, we had the credit score, we had the ability to put in an offer and get pre-approved and get it accepted. Why not take that? Why not take that opportunity to have that life that like I dreamed about, my husband dreamed about? Oh my goodness. Like this is so much better than any other house we looked at too. We've been looking at houses. We have been going on house tours and showings since last October. Around Halloween, we decided that we were like pretty serious about this. So we have been looking at houses for October, November, December, January, February, 5-6 months. It's into March. So 6 months. We have been looking at houses in that area that we like, and we have seen every listing online, and we have looked at a lot of houses physically. And this one is so much better. And the situation specifically of where it's located and how close it is to our friends is so much better. It's just hard to explain how much better this house is, and that it was in the price range we were looking at. It's crazy to me. So I'm super, super, super excited. There are some things about the house that I don't love necessarily, and we will probably have to change or are just not the right fit for our family. Like we have a dog and they did not. So like we have to figure out stuff for the dogs. Like we have to fence in a portion and stuff like that. So there are some things that we have to like adjust to make it work for our family. Whereas what they have now is beautiful and such a great house and worked really well for their family, but we have to make it work for us. So yeah, those are some random rambly thoughts about this. I am so excited just about the fact that this is going to be such a huge shift for my family and so amazing for us. Like I would definitely pay the increased mortgage payment that we will be paying to have the quality of life that we're going to have and the good neighbors we'll have and the safer like experience we'll have for our kids. And just knowing our kids can like go outside and are going to be okay. And I'm so excited about that. It's just gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. And on my first video, that's already been published now, and some people have been excited for me and not excited for me, whether or not this works or not, and that's fine. You guys know me as almost a character, and you get to follow my life, and I get to share my finances with you, and hopefully that transparency helps people. I hope it does. But also, you don't know my real life. You don't know the reality of my life. And I think in this case, it's one of those things where it's like, I can't even explain that to you. I can't even share how much this is going to just be amazing. Even though the financial side is like a little scary for me, I am a little nervous about the mortgage payment. I'll be honest. But I will also say I am very motivated by having a goal and having a larger mortgage payment that I have to earn more income to meet is exciting and motivating to me. We did qualify for the mortgage based on way less than I'm currently making, so I think we're going to be fine either way. But it gives me a goal. It gives me something to work toward. It gives me more content, and it also motivates me to like hustle and get back on the mortgage payoff, because I'm not paying off this home with a 2.75% rate, but if we're getting over 6%, we might be hustling to pay that thing off. I don't even know what else I want to say. I'm just so excited. Like if I think too much about it, I want to cry again because I'm so excited. And it's cool to already have like 2 neighbors that are texting me like that they're so excited that we're moving into the neighborhood and the street. And it's one of those things where it's like, yes, we might be house poor for a year. Well, actually, yeah, we're going to be house poor for a year. But then it's going to get better financially, hopefully, and it's going to be a lot easier over time. And also the quality of life that we can get now and enjoy for years is worth it. You can't really predict everything in life, but we're pretty sure that in 2 years, this will be incredibly comfortable for us. So we're okay with it being a little tight for a little while, especially when we get to have such a great house and such great neighbors and such a great neighborhood. And they accepted our offer and we're going to buy a house. I'm so excited. Okay, that's it.